And there we go. Okay.
Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow. There is sound.
There is sound. I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements, which are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away, even when there's no sound because the thing disconnected in the middle of getting going.
Yep. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track, so thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed. Yeah, the computer decided to restart right before the live stream.
Yeah.
Because that's what it does, right?
Yeah.
And then when it came up, it wasn't connected to the to Restream, which is what we use for the comments and everything else. And then I'm like furiously trying to connect it, didn't see that the sound wasn't connected. It's because when I plugged in the ring light, it temporarily disconnected and reconnected the audio.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here.
Whoopsie.
It's ready to go.
Well,
yeah.
How was your guys' weekend?
I had a lot of fun watching Joe and Rachel's live stream this morning.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, they were dressed up as Jack and Sally.
Oh, cute.
From Nightmare Before Christmas. Joe printed his mask out of TPU, and he even made little claws.
That's funny.
It's really funny.
I'm going to have to go look at it now.
Janice says, relax, Chris. Let's see. Yeah, lots of people saying there wasn't any sound. Rita is here.
Hi, Rita.
Tracy says, good morning. Sabrina
Hi,
says,
Tracy,
there
girl.
we are. Yep. And Barbara says,
Hi,
there we are as
Tracy.
well.
Hi,
Rihanna is
Sabrina.
here. So is Bert Loves Paint.
Hi.
There's Carrie. Yep, sound working now. Mike is here. Renee says, I just wanted to say your customer service shipping teams are the best.
Yes.
Combine an order for me before they even got my request to do so.
Winning.
Suzanne
Thank
is
you.
here. Barbara says, technology is
Suzanne.
great when it works.
It really is.
If there isn't a technical issue,
then there's a
then
problem.
there will be a technical issue.
Yep.
So
It's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
Yes. Anyway, Kendra is here. Sabrina says,
Kendra.
finally making time, finally finding time to make some Keto Chow fudge today.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
LB is here, so is Gigi.
Hi, Gigi. Hi,
Deborah
Janice.
says, having a butterscotch pudding topped with eggnog whipped cream.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Well, you laughed a lot is here. Too Crazy Keto says, hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hi there.
Apparently, Chris really likes your costumes.
They were
I
they were
didn't look
spot
at him
on.
apparently because I was too busy getting ready for the day.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, it's not connected, so I won't be able to show you. Anyway, Rita says, I was blessed last week with 3 big bags and 9 singles of Keto Chow from my local Buy Nothing group. Well,
That's
they're
fun.
slightly expired, but still sealed, so good to go. So
Well,
here's the
that's
thing.
cool.
If the best buy date is before 2027, then that means it was before we got the stuff recertified
Right.
for a 5-year.
So it actually
Buy.
might not be expired.
So it used to have a 2-year Best Buy date. Now it has a 5-year Best Buy date. So if the Best Buy date is before 2027, add 3 years to it. True Health is here. Carry Pass Security Plus.
Yay,
It's
Carrie!
fantastic.
Good job!
Of all of the security, I've said it before, of all the security exams I've ever taken in my, or computers
Boring
tests I've ever taken in my life, Security Plus was my favorite because at least at that time, at least that point in time, they weren't trying to trick you. They were just checking your knowledge, not.
Oh,
They weren't.
the
They didn't
yes
have
or
like
no's.
remember when we did the scuba
scuba
stuff
test
and they
just
had like
tried
the
to
trick
trick you.
questions. Security Plus didn't do any of that.
Yeah, that was so annoying because it's like, is it 300 meters? This, yes or no?
And and
it was-
the scuba one would use like double negatives and all this
Yes.
other stuff. Anyway,
Like, oh no, you just need to ask me what I learned.
yep. Norman is here. This has been away for a
Norman.
while, but I'm back. Hope everyone's doing well.
Back.
Travis's customer service rules. Doyle rules.
Yeah.
Lily Lassalette says 1 year of Keto Chow eating. Made my first order in October
Wow, how
29,
cool.
2022.
So I was
Nice.
just talking to my daughter today. She has, she talked in our church, at our church before she left on this day last year.
Yeah, so it's been 1 year.
So 1 year. But she didn't leave.
When did
this
she
year.
actually leave? It was like mid-November, wasn't
The
it?
12th.
Of
November
November?
12th. So she hasn't been gone a whole year.
Okay.
It's just kind
So
of
it's
fun.
it's going to be the
Milestone.
day after Two Crazy Ketos do their 11 on 11.
That's right.
Speaking of which,
Is
they
that
need.
this Saturday?
It's coming up. It's like 2 weeks away,
Oh, right.
or a week and a half. They need people's veteran stories. So you should send them a story about your dad
Oh, yeah. Or my grandpa.
or your grandpa.
I know them.
Yes. Anyway, Donna D is
Or my
here from
grandmother,
Northwest
who also
Pennsylvania.
served in the military. My grandmother.
Tom says, hi from Orlando, Rachel and Joe's backyard. Well, it's up north a bit. Turns out we're going to be going there in March.
Yeah, we are.
Wendy and Harry are here.
Hi, guys.
Welcome, guys.
How are you?
Cat Claus, yeah, glad we got the sound working. By the way, if you're watching this right here, there's a progress bar and there's a little live thing. If that's
Yes.
not red, that means that you're behind. You can
Which-
click on that and
And
it'll
then you'll
jump
catch
you ahead.
up. But
Or-
if you want to catch up, leave it the way it is.
Well, what you can also do is change the playback speed to 1.5 or 1.25x.
So then we talk really fast.
We will talk really fast, but eventually you'll catch up to everybody.
If you want to. Some
Yeah.
people don't care about that. I don't care.
And if you're crazy like us and watching
Crazy.
a live stream on 2 different computers, put both of them at 1.25 speed, they'll both catch up at about the same time.
And you won't be listening to either one because you're confused.
Anyway, Teresa is here. Says hello
Hi.
from the UK. Hopefully we'll be able to get some
I
Keto Chow here.
know, it would be great.
The problem is after Brexit, they changed the tax stuff.
It's really hard.
And so we have to collect and remit tax to the UK before the order ships, and we don't have enough personnel to do that.
But
so-
find someone in the UK who can import it for us, and we'll just.
We would love
with
to have
them.
an importer. Yes, very happy. We would love to give you distributor pricing on that.
Yes, we love it.
Summer Chasing Gal says your apple spice cookies are the
Oh,
bomb,
they
so
are,
good.
Huh? That sounds good. I want to make those.
Okay, Two Crazy Keto says, I think Chris needs to come visit for 1 week so we can build a Voron 2.4 together. No, I bought a bamboo printer, so I
What's
didn't
a
have to build a.
Voron?
So Voron, it's these people that came up with a design for a 3D printer. And they have several different sizes. They're really cool and really fast. But you have to either buy a kit of all the parts or source the parts yourself, and then you have to build it. You can't buy a complete Voron. And so all of the stuff has to be put together. And
That sounds like a nightmare.
we're talking 40 to 80 hours of work just to get it printing.
Yeah,
and it
but
costs as
isn't
much as a bamboo.
building it part of the process?
If you are the type of person who likes putting together a car from scratch,
Joe?
then hey, that might be your cup of tea. For me, I don't want to deal with that.
My son would like to put together a car from scratch made out of cardboard.
Anyway, let's see. Deborah says, any updates on strawberry cream and vanilla cream? Nope. We have it in core right now, though. Suzanne says, it was so cold this morning that my 2017 car battery decided to die.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, and Carrie says that they're in the 50s today.
Yeah. Oh, also remember, when it gets colder, you need a little bit more air in your tires. So
That is also true.
we need to get all the kids' airs in the tires, because I did mine in my
Airs
car.
in their tires.
Because my car is smart enough to tell me to do it, but their cars are not smart enough to tell them to do it. So we should just do that tonight.
Looks like Tracy finally got to try butterscotch. And True Health says, both my hubby and I absolutely love maple waffle as a creamy.
Yes.
We had a few nuts and Lakanto syrup as well.
Well, that sounds
So
amazing.
all this weekend, I've been having for dinner different flavors of Keto Chow. Mostly it was apple pie. Some of them were blueberry pie.
Apple pie sounds good.
And I've been adding some Tarani's butterscotch syrup to them, which makes it a lot more liquid. You don't have to do as many respins if you add liquid to it. And anyway, I've been really enjoying that.
Yeah. I like to put the syrups in too sometimes.
Okay.
I've been doing it more lately. I haven't eaten them in a couple of days, but.
Wendy and Harry say love the new 5-year Best By date revision.
Oh, yay.
Synergy's here from Lakeland, Florida, enjoying a chocolate toffee Keto Chow on my lunch break.
That sounds good.
Oh, and Carrie had to guess a lot on Security Plus.
Oh, yeah,
But at
well.
least they didn't like try to trick you.
Yeah, like the scuba dive.
Donna says, I invited some friends over for this Thursday who are doing keto. Yes. I'm doing a Keto Chow tasting for them. Keto Chow shakes, ice cream pudding, and tacos.
Wow.
Excuse me, and may have to also make the sausage soup.
Oh my
Excuse me,
gosh,
I'm gonna
that's
take
the
a drink.
best. I am not going to take a drink.
I'm fighting off I'm recovering from a sore throat, but my throat's still pretty scratchy. Trisha's here from Blairsville,
Hey,
Georgia.
Trisha. Wow, what's it look like in Georgia?
Oh, okay, so Carrie did send the
Blairsville.
veteran stuff because he served in the Navy.
Oh, cool.
Jason is here. Excuse me.
Because we already sent them your grandpa story last year.
Yeah,
right?
but they said, hey, we don't keep those. Send them again.
Oh, okay. But yours is a cool story. So his was a cool story. I mean, not that my grandpa's wasn't a cool story.
Joyce is here.
Hey, Joyce.
See, Shauna is here as well.
Hi, Shauna.
Sometimes even if my live dot is red, I'm personally am behind.
I also am behind, and I'm okay with that. It's fine.
Hey, Lynette's here.
Hi, Lynette.
Penny says, over, you're having a great Monday. Mine started with a bee sting
No.
to the temple. Holy cow.
Sorry.
That's awful.
We don't have bees in winter.
Yeah, well, Tracy says
course,
it's
it's
40
not really
degrees in
winter
Austin,
yet.
Texas. Yeah, it's
Ooh,
getting
that's
there.
cold. That's cold.
Barbara
for
says,
Texas.
everyone remember to click the like button.
Thank you, Barbara.
And Two Crazy Kios, Joe says he wants to build a 350 by 350 Voron.
You can take him
And
for
it
a
would be
week.
fun to build,
I'm
and you can
okay.
learn how everything works.
I'll come.
True.
Rachel and I can go shopping.
Yeah. Oh, and you also have to print half of the parts on a different printer. Because even the kits, it's like the metal rails, all of the plastic parts, you have to get a different printer and print them for the Voron.
They're assuming if you have the Voron, you already have a 3D printer.
Yes.
Which you do.
This is your play toy that you experiment on, but
I realized when I was in the basement yesterday that when Haley comes home, she's going to want that sewing desk back that is holding the other 3D printer.
true. Yep. Speaking of things that you don't have to do in Florida, this weekend I ran an extension cord out into our front yard, grabbed the air compressor, and used a special fitting to
right.
hook an air compressor up to our sprinkler system to blow out the pipes.
Because if you don't blow out the pipes, then it will freeze, and then your pipes will burst.
Yep.
Which has happened to us a couple of times.
Yes, it has. I have to do the same thing to our trailer, our RV, to
Yes.
blow out all the stuff and drain the hot water tank and stuff like that too.
It's called winterizing.
It's called winterizing.
Yeah. So in Florida, what do you have to do? Nothing. Gets to just keep going all year.
Yeah, and you're just gonna leave it there. Living
You
on
never
keto.
have a break?
I'm assuming this is Wendy says Harry is enjoying a cup of coffee with my
yay.
double chocolate chip cupcake that I made with a chocolate core,
that sounds
topped with cream cheese frosting. Chocolate
Yum.
core made the best cupcakes ever.
I'll have to go watch that video and make those cupcakes.
Carrie took the test, had 7 hours of sleep, and had 5 eggs and lots of meat. There you go. Jana says, I went and got air in my tires, and the low
Yay.
pressure light would not go off. It was my spare. Oh, wow.
Wow, I didn't know that
Okay.
your spare wouldn't have that. That's
Depends
funny.
on the tires.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you did that.
Two Crazy Kio says, and we should get an Elegoo Giga, which is 800 by 800 by
What?
1,000 millimeters.
Joe, you're boring me.
It's big. Anyway, 4 extruders and hot ends and press. Wow.
We'll just fill up your entire garage with 3D printer.
No, but I am getting a laser engraver for the Keto Chow
Laser
warehouse.
envy.
It's not a laser. It's a light bulb that blinks.
Yes, so now on the floor right over here, there's 3 boxes of random things to play with.
Only
on
one of
the
those is
laser.
The other stuff is computer stuff for the new creative space.
Oh,
Because there's going to be 2 TVs over there, and they both need computers.
yeah.
Which I need to actually unbox those and test and make sure that they actually work.
Yeah, so that you can return them in the time the
Yeah.
return window is available.
Let's see. Yeah, so Mimi says, I'm living my Keto Chow. I'm having a good time with it, with all my dental work.
Oh, honey.
The dentist said to eat some mashed potatoes.
And you're like, how about Keto Chow?
Storm Chasing
instead?
Gal, it's 36 in Tulsa.
Ooh.
Sitting in front of the fireplace.
Yeah, we
Crystal
turned on our
says-
fireplace this weekend.
Yep. Crystal says the DaVinci brand has the best taste to me of the sugar-free syrups.
I like the DaVinci brand too.
Burlow's Paint says I'm having caramel macchiato with 2 Via coffee packets and avocado oil and coconut oil.
Nice.
Dave Feldman posted on Twitter this weekend. He's like, I am not getting paid for this, but caramel macchiato Keto Chow is freaking amazing.
Yeah, he likes that one. Although he can't say it correctly usually.
He always
The
forgets.
macchiato.
Yeah, he forgot the caramel
macchiato.
part. He actually texted me. He's like, I can't find that one that I like so much that starts with an M. I'm like,
You mean the caramel macchiato?
He's like, oh yeah. Oh good. I was worried that you had discontinued it
Yeah.
because every time we do a show that he just keeps coming around for more, and we just give him a big cup of it, and he takes a picture of it. Joyce says, when you come to Orlando, we need to meet up.
I know. We should.
And Lisa says, I'm home from work with a sore throat, coughing, and headache.
Oh, honey.
So happy to see you live.
I'm sorry you don't feel good.
I actually stayed home from church yesterday.
Such a baby.
Yep. Well, I
wait,
figured
we're not supposed to get people sick.
I didn't want to go if I was sick. I didn't want to have to wear a stupid mask.
Which now you're totally fine.
No, well, I'm in cleanup phase, which is fun. Renee says in Minnesota it's 22 degrees this weekend. The last 3 Halloweens have been fairly mild here,
Oh,
like
yeah.
in the 60s.
It's been like 60s or 70s.
And we're anticipating
It'll be
upper
cold
30s.
tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be cold. So that's why it's nice to have those big, puffy, hot Halloween costumes for the littles.
It's true. And Serious Keto was texting me. He's like, yeah, we're going to have low 30s this year.
So cold.
Let's see.
We'll be outside cooking bacon.
Carrie
by the fire.
is up to a year and 9 months coffee free.
Wow.
Penny says in East Tennessee we still have the bees, unfortunately, but Wednesday our temps are 48-27, so we may not have them for long.
Oh, yeah.
And Platte River Keto says better late than never. Hello from Arctic, Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
Janice wants to know, do we have any Keto Chow news? None to speak of.
What did we do last week, Keto Chow?
All stuff that I can't talk about.
Oh, we didn't do anything last week.
Barbara says, what do you do with your RV in Florida? Use it as a guest quarters for company when your home has reached capacity. We actually did that last year when Joe and Rachel came. Well, no, we were going to do that.
RV is not big enough.
But we ended up using Haley's room instead.
Yeah, but that's still cold. They still got cold.
Yeah, so we got an electric blanket for them.
Yeah, we got that before they got
here. They immediately turned around and bought one for Florida.
I don't think you need it in Florida.
Tom says, I need help hooking up my smart bulbs. They're outsmarting me.
Oh, sorry, Tom.
I've been dabbling with Home Assistant, which is an open source, bring all the smart home stuff together in one place, except it keeps having problems, and I think I actually figured out why. And this morning, our entire network at home was down, and it turns out it was one of the Wi-Fi pods was knocking out everything, and I'm not sure why. Unplugging it and plugging back in worked, but I had to figure out that if that was plugged into the network, everything else was down.
So weird, right?
I'm
glad you were there instead of trying to walk
It took me like 30 minutes to figure out. It's like, well, if I unplug and plug back in the switch, it works for a second, and then it goes away. So I'm like unplugging the cords individually and seeing when it started working again, and that was the thing.
Troubleshooting, something that you need to learn how to do.
Shooting trouble. Lisa says, first week under 100 in Phoenix.
Oh.
Janice says, I'm loving my vanilla core. My weight is dropping, and my blood glucose is dropping as well.
Just don't let it drop too far.
Synergy said, yeah, caramel macchiato is amazing. Any way you fix it. Well, and Dave actually texted me. He's like, I didn't know this was made by the Two Crazy Ketos. I'm like, yeah.
Does it have the picture on there?
It does. It has a picture of their logo.
Unlike the other one that we just launched.
Yeah, the chai latte. And the butterscotch, which we messed up on both.
Again.
Burlow's Paint says my favorite Keto Chows are the ones I can add coffee to. Well, that came up this morning during the Two Crazy Ketos live stream. They're like, can you add Keto Chow to coffee or coffee to Keto Chow?
Yes.
And they're like, yes, both.
Yes.
And I put a video link to the Two Crazy Ketos video where they show how they make coffee with Keto Chow.
Could you, would you in a house? I was thinking like, like how you make a roux with flour and water. Could you just keto
yeah.
chow with a little bit of water and then dip it in the coffee? Would that
Probably.
work?
It would make a paste.
Yeah.
The lady laughs a lot, says RSV season is about to envelop
I
us. My new granddaughter needs to stay healthy. Stay home if you're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was interesting. The year after COVID, there were a lot of babies who didn't get RSV because everybody
they were
was
staying
locked down.
home. Yeah.
They got it the following year.
Yes, but they were bigger then.
They
so
were.
that their bodies could handle it better. So I have a friend who worked in the PICU, and she said the year
The
of
pediatric
COVID,
intensive care.
the PICU was just empty.
Yeah.
They kept getting called out. They didn't need to work and all this stuff, and it was because people quarantined.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's crazy.
So yeah, stay home if you're sick. The babies are important. Rick Wynn is here, marinating chicken thighs.
Ooh, that
We had chicken
sounds
thighs for
yummy.
dinner last night.
Yeah, we did. I should have brought that for lunch.
Yeah,
What?
we had 2 of them left. Lisa says I'm hoarding my pumpkin keto chow, love it in my coffee.
Yum.
Trisha needs to go pick up dog for his appointment.
Oh.
I'm looking so gory, probably forward to 11:16 to enjoy butterscotch. Everything keto chow. There you go.
Yay.
Norman says my all-time favorite is Snickerdoodle.
Oh, I love Snickerdoodle. I love it as chaffles.
Janice says when I watch videos using the word Alexa, all 5 of mine answer.
Yeah.
Sabrina says my parents have a cabin in the Cherokee National Forest. Wow.
Oh, that's
My mom
cool.
was from Loudon, talking to Penny Woods.
That's so cool.
Yeah, Mike says technology is fighting against us biologicals.
Right.
Burles Payne says I missed out on butterscotch. Any chance you will bring it back?
Don't do it. Don't push the button.
Yeah, what? Okay, I have a button. In summary,
It's so long.
we don't have any news on that. So
Push the button.
we messed up on butterscotch in that we didn't put the Too Crazy Ketos logo on the back.
Yes, it's not messed up.
Yeah.
The packaging was messed up. And did we say that we're going to do our Halloween live stream tomorrow during the day?
We did.
What time is that?
It's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern,
Ooh, 1 p.m.
which is 11 a.m. Mountain. I looked on your schedule,
11 a.m.
and that's where there was a hole.
Guess
It was either that or we were going to do it during lunch. And I know
I don't
no.
like my lunch taken.
Nope, she doesn't. So, yeah, tomorrow our live stream will be way early because nobody
It's
wants to watch a
Halloween,
live
and
stream.
we want to
during-
hang out with our kids.
Well, and I need to go to probably I'm going to go to Smith's, also known as Kroger, because traditionally for the last couple of years we have brought our Blackstone griddle
Down to the bottom
down
of the circle.
to where we have like a little neighborhood get-together potluck, and as people are coming around trick-or-treating, I cook bacon
And I eat it.
and then hand it out to the people.
And so we live on a long, skinny circle. So everybody on the
Cul-de-sac.
street comes, and people bring. We all just do dinner together.
Yep.
And so we bring random stuff. I'm bringing meatballs and bacon.
Yep. So I need to get more bacon because I only have about 10 pounds right now. And
It's only 5
traditionally,
pounds. You usually do 5 pounds.
no, traditionally I've done a 15-pound box.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Because as the trick-or-treaters come around, which will be cold, but we have a fire, one of the neighbors brings a fire pit too.
Yeah.
So then everybody knows to come to our circle because that's where all of our whole street is. And then they will come there
Yeah.
and
It's
get
like
some
the
bacon.
5th or 6th year in a row that I've done bacon.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So, the Storm Chasing Gal says, okay, noon Central. Yes. And it is still Central Standard Time. It will not be Central Standard Time in a
After
week.
Sunday.
Not that I'm bitter about that. Joyce says, I'm trying to get a YouTuber Carnivore Quest Cassie to try Keto Chow in their coffee. I think
Oh,
she would love
cool. Yeah.
it. Sean says, please someone translate that to Pacific, 10 a.m. So we'll be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. I actually already scheduled it, so if you go on the Keto Chow YouTube channel, it'll show it to you in your time zone.
Yeah.
Let's see. Penny says Keto Chow and coffee are best friends.
Besties.
Living and Keto says I'm combining trick or treating. Yeah, you're coming. Yeah, and I usually post a photo of it every year.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's kind of funny because the kids will come by, and I don't know about your experience as a kid with bacon. For me, it was you get one slice, and the kids will come by.
Smells
so
and good. Not smells bad.
I like to cook a lot of bacon so that when we go camping, it's like you can have as much bacon as you want. And when the kids come by trick-or-treating, they'll be like, can I have another piece? I'm like, yes,
you can.
You can have as much as you want.
You can have a piece of bacon or 5 pieces of bacon, and here's a napkin.
And so they keep coming back.
So I always hand them a napkin because they don't think about their costumes getting ruined. But I am a mom, and you are a grease giver.
And I'll have on a coat and a
apron.
You
probably want to wear pants too. It's gonna be.
I will wear pants. Anyway, let's see. Sabrina's talking to our friend Auntie. Loving Akio says we're so happy we finally live somewhere that does not change the clocks twice a year. And again, I don't care if we go on permanent daylight or off permanent daylight. I just want I want it to stop. Anyway, Neely is here. Hi there. Let's see. Lady Fritz Hader says I put chocolate toffee keto chow in my browned butter bites. I'm eating one later today with my last meal. I'll report next week. Hopefully it's not your last meal of your life.
I hope not. That would make me sad.
John says tomorrow I'm putting ink blot on my shirt. If people ask what I am, I will pry. What does it look like to you? Is it your Rorschach test?
That's clever.
Sorcerer Gal says love mocha in the coffee. And Lisa says in Arizona we don't want to save any day, right? Norman says as long as you're subscribed and hit your notification, you'll never miss a show. Generally speaking, yes. Unless you have,
sometimes if you turn off notifications.
YouTube decides to not notify you, which does happen sometimes, even if you are subscribed. Sean says pick one already. And poor Lisa has typos in all your posts today. That's okay.
I get that all the time. Chris even emailed me with a typo, and I was going to make fun of him, but I decided not to. This morning.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Carrie pointed out that the Sunlight Protection Act passed in 2022, passed the Senate unanimously, and then the House of Representatives has so far declined to even bring it up.
It's not important.
Wait until spring when it happens again.
Is honoring.
And they'll be like, why didn't we do anything about this?
I forgot.
It's funny. Nobody usually gets upset in the fall when they gain an hour, but in the spring when they lose an hour, they're like, "Why didn't we take care of this?" It's like,
oh yeah, because it's not important.
I need to blow my nose.
Okay. Well, do you want to go?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And we need to do a taste test out there. So.
Loving
Akio says, stop the craziness, right? Sean says, we don't have any very good representatives, do we? No. None of us have good representatives, apparently. Benny says, from what I've heard, Tennessee is not falling back for time this year. Really? Still waiting to get a final verdict.
Yes.
Well, it's actually illegal to stay on daylight saving. You're not allowed to do that. You're allowed to stay on standard time, but... the U.S. code doesn't allow states to go on permanent daylight saving. Why? Karen says, is there any chance you might be doing a peppermint or peppermint mocha?
Oh, doesn't that sound yummy?
None to speak of. Peppermint mocha, you could easily add some peppermint flavor.
Oh, yeah.
That would totally work well.
Yeah.
And to just make peppermint, the vanilla works really well.
Yeah, a couple of Christmases ago, I got a thing of peppermint from OOO, and it's like this big, they have the little ones, and then I'm like, I'm all in peppermint.
Kim in the Mist says, I need to try making fudge and some pudding. Pregnancy sweet tooth is taking over.
Oh, hey, congratulations, by the way.
Okay, well, I think we're going to go. You all have a fantastic day.
Yeah,
We'll
Chris
see
is
you.
going to blow his nose
I need to blow my nose. Again, I'm feeling actually pretty good.
We'll see you tomorrow.
But my throat is still scratchy, left over.
He's just a baby.
I'm just a baby. Anyway, you all have a fantastic day, and we'll see you early tomorrow afternoon.
Early tomorrow
or
afternoon.
Morning, depending on
Tomorrow,
what time zone you're in.
Come Halloween, Halloween,
Bye, guys.
Halloween. Ha, ha, ha.